I honestly think that this story is going to be a big nothing burger at the end of the day. Like, I think that there's a lot of smoke in the air, but there's actual no smoking gun to be like, okay, this is the thing that is going to make Adam Silver have to, take away draft picks from the Clippers or fine them. I think at the most they might, they might could get a fine.
And all we do know is that the NBA is now running its own investigation, and we will see what that turns up and whether there is a smoking gun anywhere to be found. And Isaac, as he said, this is something that, people are having heavy reactions to, but it's probably something that isn't like all too foreign a concept around the league.
Yeah, so the biggest comparison is to the Joe Smith situation. Shout out to Joe Smith, University of Maryland legend, a former #1 overall pick. I believe that he and his agent actually had an under the table handshake deal with a former Minnesota Timberwolves owner, Glenn Taylor. And so, but the thing that actually got them caught up is the fact that he had fallen out with the agent. And so the agent actually came forward and said, I did this thing. We had a handshake under the table, and this is how it played out. And so now that's the very tangible smoking gun that allowed the NBA to be like, okay, now we have like this tangible proof, and we're going to be able to, levy out punishments accordingly. And with this situation, I honestly think that like it's going to be virtually impossible for them to find somebody who, like the people from Aspiration, the corporation, they're facing all type of bankruptcy charges and stuff. Like I'm sure that there aren't going to be the CEOs from that company aren't going to be willing to be like, oh yeah, we did this illegal thing to get them furthermore in trouble. Kawhi's Uncle Dennis isn't going to be like, oh yeah, we did this illegal thing that's going to get us furthermore in trouble. And then Steve Ballmer has so much plausible deniability that he could just be like, I honestly didn't know.